Good evening. Welcome to Investigator News, and I'm your host, Ellie, and this is the Weather and Lifestyle News Show. And boy, why is this way? The, uh, the dogs bumped my tree today, and I didn't. Never mind. Anyway, we have got Miss Davis with the weather, and wow, happy Wednesday. We're getting closer to Christmas. Is everybody kind of got the unchristmas? I keep seeing that on my Facebook. It's just unchristmas. What? Nah, we need a little Christmas right this very minute. Yeah, we do. Christmas. Buddies in space, cat in space. Yeah. I thought that it was so interesting when I was reading the article, and it was like cat in space. Wow. What an awesome thing that they did, the space station. So we got that, and we got, oh boy, all kinds of stuff here. Um, Boy, I forgot what I typed in. Uh, um, a little bit on I think the volcano. We got earthquakes. We got a little bit of everything for a Wednesday. And then me and Williams got the World War III report coming up and in the next hour. So hi to William and uh, those that are watching. All right, so let's get on with here we go, Miss Davis. Not the cats in space yet, not the cats in space, but we got Miss Davis. She could go for the cat in space.
Christmas travel is on, and if you are traveling before the weekend begins, well, all the active weather is going to be out to the west. So if your travels take you to the west or you're coming from the west coast, well, that's where you need to pay attention to the weather and California mainly, because here's where the heavy rain is going to be. And we are talking heavy rain and the chance of flooding and even the possibility for some strong to severe storms. So Thursday, there you notice an area of showers through parts of the southern plains as well. Now, this picture starts to fill in by Friday. We have that rain spreading into the desert southwest, and then Saturday, the map really starts to become active here with snow through parts of the Rockies, up into the northern plains, and then all that rain that you see through the nation's midsection that continues Christmas Eve and even into Christmas Day, inching to the east. So Midwest down through the southeast, rain is in the forecast on Christmas Day and up through parts of the upper Midwest and northern plains. Well, we'll be looking at a little snow sleet mix.
So I get rain for Christmas. Well, that's okay. Usually we get a little bit of snow around Thanksgiving. It's been cold enough to snow, but um, rain. I don't mind the rain, except for my allergies, but I like the rain. I really do. So it's not going to bug me one bit. Um, Iceland. Uh, you know, the whole thing with Iceland and
Let's take
everything
another look.
is um, we had hundreds of earthquakes. They were ones and twos, and then twos, a lot of twos. And if you get a 2.0 up, then you're going to get active lava. And I think it just got so active, it decided to form a fissure of um, volcanic lava. So we got Miss Davis. There we go. And I'll get to the earthquakes after her.
Let's take another look at the volcanic eruption in Iceland, breaking it down to key 3 points, focusing on what happened and what may be ahead. First, this was an expected eruption. Scientists have been anticipating an eruption in Iceland for weeks following 2 years of seismic activity and a series of small earthquakes in the region. Secondly, let's look at how the eruption is impacting local areas. The nearby town of Grindavik was evacuated in November as a precaution, and the popular Blue Lagoon geothermal resort temporarily closed after a significant earthquake. Fortunately, there's no immediate threat to these areas from the lava flow. Lastly, how will this impact air travel? Unlike the 2010 eruption of a different volcano in Iceland, this event is not expected to affect air travel significantly. Forecasters predict minimal ash production, reducing the likelihood of aviation disruptions like the ones we saw a decade ago. Experts don't know how long the eruption will last, and while the situation seems to be under control for now, the ever changing nature of volcanic activity means we'll be keeping a close eye on any further developments.
Now, isn't that pretty? Now, did you see those guys standing on the edge of that um, the volcano? Who's brave enough to do that? Some even climb down in to get better pictures. Uh, National Geographic, they will actually go down as long as it's not live, and that there's lava down there. They will climb down a mountain of the volcanic opening to get pictures, the best the best of the best. Wow. I see those people on that, standing on the edge, and it's like, wow, there's no way I'd be uh, on that edge for sure. Yeah. So we had a big earthquake, a 6.2 in Iray, Peru. I don't know if you heard about that today. Um, and I noticed it when I opened up um, the earthquakes, and I said, wow, a 6.2 in Peru. Now, didn't I go straight across, kind of? So, Tobelo, Indonesia had a 5.2. I know. Where is it, Ellie? What are you doing? They all want to. Everybody wants to see the map. Um, United States. Now look at where we're equally spaced again, folks. Yeah, it seems like we get fives and sixes. It starts going equally spaced, and then in between them, we get very small earthquakes. Um, so I'm going to start over with this tiny, tiny one over, and wow, Hawaii had just had one. Let's see if it'll let me get it. Um, It sure don't want me to. Well, let me have to increase the ocean so I can look at Hawaii. Ah, yeah. It still won't let me get it. Now we're really out in the middle of the ocean. It's not bringing it up. It's not. But you can see it. Karen, can you see that? I'm gonna blow it up again. Looky there. Um, it's showing fault lines. You can see the fault. I'm gonna blow it up real close so you guys can see these fault lines. Can see there, it's in the red. Boy, I've never done this before. Now you can see there's red lines, and then where the volcano of is unsettled, it's just this great big long line. They have two dots, and the dot is what I'm looking for, and it's still not letting me do it. The other thing is over on the West Coast, and I don't normally do this, but I'm gonna go ahead and increase it so you guys can see the fault lines. Um, let's see. Okay, and again, let's see. There you go. See, these are the fault lines, not only San Andreas, but we're taking a look at all the fault lines, even the ones that go out into the ocean. Um, then, all right, so the earthquakes, Stanley, Idaho, 2.7. Um, Ackerley, Texas, 2.5. You guys notice that there's a lot of um, seismic issues in Texas lately. Lots of it, lots of it. Here's White City, New Mexico. Toya, Texas. We've been seeing a lot there too. We're starting to see a repeat of Toya, Texas, and a lot in Texas. And we go down to Bear Lake, California. That's another one that we've been seeing a lot. Um, and like I said, Stanley, Idaho. So I'm going to back it on out. Back it on out. Yes. Let's see what we got here. One over in Linksa. Oh boy, China. I ain't even going to go there for the name. I know you guys could see it. Qing Guanzin, China. That sounds, oh boy, the names of some of these cities. Yeah, okay. That was a 4.6. We go down to out here in the middle of the ocean, the Fiji region, 4.9. We see a 5.2 in Tobelo, Indonesia, up close to Japan, Izu Islands, 4.5. Um, and Ongawa, Japan, 4.4. Now, where we had no earthquakes for, I'm going to say almost a week. Now, Japan is becoming alive. And then we had one in Attic, Alaska, 4.3. That's on the Aleutian Islands. Perryville, Alaska, 3.1. And then we got smaller ones. Funny, here's one, Karen. Funny River. I don't think we've ever heard that one. We thought we laughed at Rats Island. Well, this is Funny River, Alaska. Uh, is it funny? I wonder why they named it that. I could see R. I could see. Uh, Karen says I could see R. Ah, okay. So we're going to go on to look at how quiet the islands are. Puerto Rico with a 3.5. And then we get to that 6.2. Um, and what about a 4.5 in Chile? Argentina, 4.4. And 4.1 in Chile. You know what I don't see is fives. Normally, when we have a big one like we did here, 6.2 of Array, Peru, anything around it's in the fives. It totally it hit and then it calmed down. Wow, that's something that you can uh, you really be amazed with. Now, Karen, down on the Bird's Head, we have got Sandwich Islands, a 5.6, and then a 4.8, and a 4.8 for the South Sandwich Islands. Now, see, you got your 5, 6, and then it goes to fours. So with the 6, 2, why weren't these fives and fives? Yeah, we've been seeing fives after big ones like this. Where is it going to go next? Well, it's pretty much on that fault line. We could see it down on the Bird's Head. It might go straight over again, straight across over to Fiji, or normally it does not go backwards. But lately, with the earthquakes, they're so unusual that you don't quite see uh, it being normal. It's well, young Frankenstein, Abby normal is what this is. Okay, let's move on to the rest of it. I know you guys are wanting to know. NASA sends cat video from 19 million miles in space. Get a look at the funny cat video NASA beamed back to Earth from 19 million miles away. Um, so, of all things for NASA to do at Christmas, you think it would have been a Christmas message, but no, it was a cat in space. Here you go, folks. Enjoy.
Well, there are few things that unite humankind as much as a cat video. And cats chasing lasers? Even better. Meet Taters. This is the cat that NASA chose as the spokesfeline for the outer reaches of our solar system. This video of the orange tabby was beamed from 19 million miles into space. The video, beamed by what else? Laser, was sent to test and improve communications with the remote parts of our solar system. This deep space optical communications experiment was a first of its kind mission for NASA. It's basically another step towards sending humans beyond Earth's orbit and into deep space. The HD video made it to Earth in 101 seconds. That's faster than some broadband video here on Earth. Taters, who's now pretty much an international space celebrity, belongs to an employee of NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory. Now, scientists are still waiting to see if there's any other life forms that love cat videos as much as we do.
Cat in space. Yeah. Why a cat? I mean, that just I don't know. I can't say it annoys me. I just thought they would pick something better if they're going to do a 19 million mile um, video. Put it in the comments, Karen. What would you have done? With a Christmas, I think I would have done a Christmas video, like NASA wishes you Merry Christmas, something like that. Why a cat playing with a laser? Oh boy, not a good thing. No, I think they could have. I could think they could have done a lot better. Okay, now this fisherman, I thought this was a pile of wire when I first seen it. And this was sent to me by one of our viewers. Um, let's see, it was from Africa, Kenya. And he said, check this out. What do you think this is? And I said, and my first off, I almost typed back, it's just wire. It's just wire. Let's see if I can increase this so you guys could see it. Here we go. There we go. All right. So get a look at this, folks. Can you imagine catching that? Didn't that look like a pile of wire? Um, um, I hate to interrupt the video, but to me that looks like a pile of wire. That's the picture that I got first, and asked if I knew what this was, and I went, this is wire, but then the video started playing, and it started moving, and I thought, oh my goodness, this isn't a wire. This is they say it's part of the starfish family. Wow. Uh, Crazy. Um, Now I got some really weird news. I didn't even know she was sick. Um, but it was definitely part of my lifestyle human interest all over the page, the news pages I use. And it's about Celine. No, Celine. There we go. Celine Dion. Okay. Her sister is given a sad update on the singer's condition. She does not have control over her muscles anymore. Uh, Celine Dion's spirit is fighting to return to the stage, but her sister said the disease has attacked her so bad, and her nervous system may be much more that she can deal with. A year ago, she canceled her tour for this year and announced that she had what is known as stiff person syndrome, a progressive neurological disease that attacks the muscles and limits of mobility. She's working hard, her sister says, but doesn't have control over her muscles, and it would not be a good idea for her to be back on the stage. So prayers for Celine Dion. Sorry, I mispronounced her name. That is so sad. A great singer, and wow, wow. Okay, all right, Texas. Oh yeah, the things that we keep getting in the Christmas trees. What is it this time? What do you think? Um, the Texas woman hears her Christmas tree sneezing, and she thought maybe it was her cat in the other room, and she didn't think nothing of it. But then it sneezed again, and then she seen something move in her Christmas tree. Um, and what was it? Let's see if you guys could. Can you guys see it? Can you see it? It's got two little beady eyes. Two little beady eyes right there. Can you see it? Huh. Well, she said At first, she seen it and she had to get a closer look. And let's see.
I am literally freaking out right now. I have no idea how this possum got in my house and up into my tree. And I'm trying to get him out, but it will not let me.
I'm going
And
to
I just
start
don't
this
know what
over
to
for
do.
you.
I don't know how I got in here. I don't leave my doors open. Somebody help.
Somebody help. Oh, goodness, girl. Goodness, goodness. Let me start this over again so you guys can get the whole thing without everything in the way. Let's get all this stuff out of the way. There we go. Well, boy, I'm technical difficulties, folks. Ellie difficulties. There you go. All right, let's try it.
I am literally freaking out right now. I have no idea how this possum got in my house and up into my tree. And I'm trying to get him out, but it will not let me. And I just don't know what to do. I don't know how I got in here. I don't leave my doors open. Somebody help. I am literally freaking out right now. I have no idea how this possum got in my house and up into my tree.
I am literally freaking out right now. They probably hissed at her. Uh, they're not. Well, they might bite, but she don't even know how it got in her house. It looks like a fake Christmas tree. Somehow, the possum got in her house and decided the Christmas tree was a good thing. Christmas tree was a good thing. All right, Ricardo the Bull, New Jersey Transit selling Ricardo the Bull plush after escaped bull halted the commuter train. Oh yeah, he stopped the whole thing. He was it was one bull's desperate dash for freedom earlier this month in New Jersey's transit. Of course, he was going to take the train to get the hell out of there. Yeah. uh, and it created basically it created a halt to the transit system. But the transit authority will be offering Ricardo plush toy on shop website. So he's going to have Ricardo the bull is going to have his own. He's going to have his own toy. So you maybe your kids can get him on there to stop the trains. There we go. Shame on you, Ricardo the bull. Up, oh, there we go. There he is. I mean, he's not real exciting. But he did get hundreds of people very interested in Ricardo the bull that decided to stop the transit trains. Oh yeah, just what we need. Okay, so Karen, what a thing, huh? Now run on out and get a little bull and name it Ricardo, and tell your kids Ricardo the bull stopped the transit train. Oh, how too funny. Today's got some good ones, I tell you. We got the possum. What's next? Well, how about robotics company unveils what it claims to be the world's most powerful humanoid robot. He can walk 3 miles per hour. Heck, jump on his back, and then you can claim on your Fitbit. Is that what it's called? That counts your steps. Jump on his back, and boy, you can tell your doctor, yeah, I'm healthy. Look how much I can walk 3 miles, 3 miles an hour. No, I'm teasing. All right, there he is. There he is. Are we getting closer? Are we getting closer to the robots? Um, I want one that flies. I mean, I want a car that flies, but let's have a robot that flies. Now, what makes him so special? The robot's called H1. Call him Ricardo. And do a little plush toy after this guy. This guy here, I think he's more fascinating than Ricardo the bull. But It's a stunning feat of engineering and innovation. The company behind H1 is Unitree Robotics, the leader in development of legged robots based in Hangzhou, China. Leave it to China to be able to get it. Um, uh, so it's Unitree's vision is to make legged robots as common and affordable as smartphones and drones. The company has already named itself for the Go to quadruped robot, which can jump and run and climb stairs. The H1 robot it can withstand kicks and pushes without losing its balance. Um, he's got shoulder motors, they say, a 3D linear. Well, here we go. And he's got a camera, so he can take pictures of you. There you go. There he is. Let me go back. See, he can withstand the kicks. He can withstand the kicks. Yes. Um, and what about climbing stairs, walking over pallets? Walking through obstacles. He is the super H1 robot, they say. And they're going to try to make it affordable for all. Not only that, but he can carry weights. He can, uh, okay, let me, okay, he's, not only that, he can carry heavy weights up to, they say, they don't know, but 50, maybe even 100 pounds. Its fully functional robot can perform a variety of tasks. Karen, do you want one yet? It's cheap. They're going to make it as cheap as a cell phone or drone. He carries objects. He opens the door, even dancing with you. He could communicate with humans using speech and gestures. Ah, how much? Well, how much? 150,000 for him. It might sound like a lot, but actually quite reasonable compared to other humanoid robots that are 500,000, up to 500,000. So, where can you get one of these? Well, they're going to release them in 2024. So, H1 the robot. No, let's call him Ricardo the robot. I'd rather have him than the bull. Lando Lakes. Lando Lakes finally came forward and said people are just, they got to know what's up with butter or even margarine and leaving it on the counter. A lot of people, I know my mom, she'd bring it out in the morning and it would sit there for the day so we could have soft butter. And then at night she would put it in the fridge. Well, no, 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 no. They say no. They said you can get butter out of the fridge 30 to 60 minutes before you use it and it'll be perfectly soft. Well, I tried that today. No, my butter didn't do it, but it wasn't Land O'Lakes. I had the other kind of butter, the other butter. Yeah. Um, it says you should not leave your butter out. This is Land O'Lakes. It came forward and said, do not leave your butter out at room temperature more than 4 hours. So there you have it. Did you guys know this? I mean, like I said, my mom left hers out all day. Mine, I get it out about an hour or two before I'm going to use it if I need it soft, and then put it in the fridge after I get done using it for its purpose. I mean, if I don't plan on using butter for the next 8 hours, I'm not going to leave it out. So I've been doing right, but maybe I've been doing wrong. So did you know you do not leave butter out more than 4 hours? All right. On this day in history, oh boy, I bet you guys are dying to find out this. What is it? What is it that on this day? Who is that? Young picture of Elvis. On this day, let's see. We got to get the date. We got to get the date. December 20th, 1957, Elvis drafted by the U.S. Army while awaiting Christmas at Graceland. So it's the day that Elvis was drafted. But William, I didn't know they started the draft in '57. Maybe I thought they just reenacted it, yeah, re yeah, redid the draft, um, just for Vietnam in the '60s. I didn't know '60s and '70s. I didn't know it went all the way back to '57. Jailhouse Rock was number one when he did this. Uh, and Presley, dutiful, picked up his draft notice in person, and he went on in and served for our country. All right, Florida. This is okay, everybody that don't like being mean to your pets. Shih Tzu rescued from a dumpster after a Florida man allegedly tied a rope around its neck and stuffed it in a trash bag. What is with these people? If you don't want the dog, give it away. Take it to the shelter. And if the Deers isn't taking it, find one. Or stand out in front of Walmart or something. Somebody will take these cute little dogs. He was stuffed inside a bag. This is a 16-year-old Shih Tzu with a rope around its neck, and it was tight enough to possibly even kill it. Um, all right, warning, folks. Warning, big time. Warning, warning, warning. This isn't a pretty picture. And if you are sensitive, please don't look at this. Sick, sick, sick. That is just sick. Um, here's the sick individual, evil guy that did it. Um, Anthony Bellman, who happened to be wearing the same clothes as the suspect in the footage. Um, wow. So, what did the puppy look like after they got it out and kind of fixed him up a little bit? There he is. Boy, what is wrong with these people? What is wrong with these people? All right, well, let me back this one up because we're down to the funny post for the end of the show. Um, and I'm going to go through these as quick as I can. These are unusual Christmas trees. If you need an idea for a Christmas tree and you just kind of want something different, well, okay, here it is, the Mountain Dew Christmas tree with the 2 liter at the top. Okay, what about pure gold Christmas tree? Yeah, no leaves in that, just gold. Glass Christmas tree. Okay, here we go. Cork, wine cork. There you go, wine cork. It save all your corks and make you a Christmas tree. What about a bookcase one? Here we go. Look at that. Yep, with a pile of books at the bottom. And for all you black and white people, just black and white ribbons. Okay, what about a mirror Christmas tree? It's made out of books. Put it in front of the mirror and looky there. A half a tree with books and binders and cases and storage containers. Yeah, there you go. Hey, Karen, take a look at all these. Okay, what about a balloon Christmas tree? I could make one of those. I can do one of those. See, Karen, you could do a balloon Christmas tree. Do something weird. Kids love it. Look at that. This one here is recycled paper that's cut into shapes. Sushi Christmas tree. Oh, yeah, everybody's fine dining sushi. Pluck a leaf, get you some fish. This is LED Christmas tree. This is a CD cassette. Wow, who would have thought of? Okay, the Rocks Christmas tree. This now look at the top. We got an upside down bicycle. This is made of pure bicycles, folks. Pac-Man, of course, Pac-Man Christmas tree. Uh, Mobile phone. Here you go. All the old. I wonder if one person owned all these. There we go. All right, and here's a hubcap Christmas tree. Steel Christmas tree. Yeah, there you go. It looks like fencing. And Heineken beer bottles Christmas. So, with that, folks, that is it for today's show. subscribe and hit the like button and do the thumbs up. And we will be back in about 20 minutes with me and William for the World War III report. I'm looking forward to it. We uh, aircraft development, and I sat and listened to William today, and it was like I I don't want to say anything, but come on back if you want to know about these aircrafts. Uh, is it a development, or did the little green men and UFOs bring us that technology? Hmm. All right. So with that, folks, have a wonderful Wednesday. Finish up your Christmas shopping, wrap the gifts, and watch Scrooge. Watch Scrooge or Scrooged, if not, the Christmas Carol. Have a great Wednesday, folks. Bye bye.